Crypto market trade of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. It's Thursday morning today. We want to talk about the DOGCOIN. Very interesting situation. We're taking a bearish standpoint on the market, right? It looks like there's a lot of downside potential, at least on the short-term scale. And the DOGCOIN is providing a very interesting technical situation where it's dropping hard today, right? And we already pulled the trigger with the first trade. So we're establishing a bearish campaign. However, we started very, very small just to test the water, so to speak. Here's what we expect. And here's what needs to happen for us to get more aggressive with this short position. All right. Now, we have to remember, price action had been trading inside a range, inside a very defined range. You can see this is the weekly chart. So ever since late June, it's been basically trading sideways, right? Now here's the interesting situation, because just a couple of weeks ago, it managed to hit 1313, and that's a big resistance level. And we've seen what happened. Price action immediately turned around and started to pull back. But now this week it's coming up, and I do believe that it's overshooting on the upside. It didn't even reach 1313 this time, right? What it does now, it's pulling back towards 1168. Yeah, that's 1168. And I feel like, 1187, 88. And I feel like price action has the potential to continue this downside move and eventually cross back below 1188 here. And if that's going to be the case, that's going to be our cue to pick up the pace, right? To increase the position size, to double it up, triple it up, and then start aiming towards the massive support area that's coming around the levels of 1030, 1040, 1050. You can see three different key levels here. So all these three key levels just happen to be in the same area, very, very close to one another. But every single one of them represents a different key level system that represents different cycle, right? For example, the purple system represents the short-term cycle. The blue represents the medium-term cycle. The black represents the long-term cycle. The fact that they're in vicinity to one another just makes this area a dynamite of a support level, a support area. I think pricing is gonna get drawn into that area eventually. But for this to happen, we need price action to cross back below 111.88. That's really the trigger for us. Looking at this from the weekly perspective, I would basically wait for the end of the week, for the official close on the weekly bar, because if the official close on the weekly bar managed to base itself below 0.1188, then we'll know we have a strong case for a continuous downside move all the way to that area that I've mentioned, which is on average we're talking about 1040. So that's probably going to be our official target. All right. But like I said, for now we're just testing the water, right? We see that drop, we're jumping in. Obviously, if price action starts to pull back up, we'll run for the exit, right? But in this case, I believe it will continue to pull back downwards. And if it does, once it starts to get into that, cross below 1188 here, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to talk about the situation. Obviously, like I said, we're going to increase our position size and get a little bit more aggressive here on the downside. All right. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward here. Stay tuned. We're going to come back to this one. In the meantime, I want to wish you a nice trading day. See you tomorrow. Take care.